Welcome to the deep dive. Okay, I want you to imagine walking into a massive digital library,
Mm.
but the books have no proper titles. All you see are these random, conflicting sticky notes. One says The Big Ship Story, another just says Item 882.
A total mess.
Exactly. Now, try to find, track, or even sell the movie Titanic in that system. It would be a nightmare.
And that wasn't just a thought experiment. That was the genuine digital Babel crisis the entire media industry was facing.
Right.
A single movie, say Spider-Man, No Way Home, would fracture into thousands of separate files. You've got the 4K HDR version, the French dub, the director's cut.
All separate things.
All separate. And every single platform, Netflix, Amazon, ad exchanges, they all spoke their own private language.
Yeah.
It created so much friction.
And that friction wasn't just an inconvenience. It was incredibly expensive.
Oh, massively. Studios were spending thousands of hours, literally, just manually mapping their internal codes to figure out, okay, is this file actually the Batman? And if the systems couldn't talk, you'd get what's called revenue leakage. That means creators, rights holders, they might not get paid properly because no one could track where the ads actually ran.
So that's our mission today. We're going to distill the essence of the solution to all this chaos. EIDR, the Entertainment Identifier Registry.
People often call it the ISBN for digital video.
A universal barcode.
That's the perfect way to put it. It's a unique, unchangeable, universal ID that lets a computer in a post-production house in Mumbai and a server in California speak the exact same language.
Down to the frame.
Down to the specific frame.
But it's not just a simple tag, is it? I was reading about this really sophisticated 3-level hierarchy. Why did they need all that complexity?
That hierarchy is the secret sauce. It's what makes the whole thing work. So level 1 is the abstraction.
The idea of the movie.
Exactly. The core concept is
Yeah.
the idea of, say, Avengers, Endgame. Then level 2 is the performance. This is where you distinguish the creative edits. So the theatrical release is different from the director's cut, which is different from the version they edit for airplanes.
Okay, so each of those versions gets its own unique level 2 ID.
Correct. And then finally, level 3 is the manifestation. This is the actual technical file, the 4K UHD file, the 1080p file with the Spanish audio track.
So you're tracking both the creative intent and the technical file at the same time.
You got it. And the efficiency gain from this is just... it's transformative. Take Avails. That's the notification that says this content is ready to sell.
Okay.
Google reported that when they implemented EIDR, the time it took them to process those notifications dropped from 50 hours to just 10 minutes.
50 hours. What were they doing for 2 whole days?
Well, mostly just cleaning up messy data and trying to match everything manually. But now, with a universal ID, it's also a goldmine for advertisers. They can finally track impressions with precision. They know you saw the same EIDR asset on your TV and then later on your phone. For measuring audience reach, that's everything.
That's huge. And I saw they even use this for live sports, which seems like a total headache.
It is, because the feed is always changing.
Yeah.
So EIDR cleverly separates the content ID, that's level 1, the Super Bowl, from the video service ID, which is the specific feed from your local affiliate.
So if there's a regional blackout...
The system can just swap the feed instantly.
Yeah.
No humans needed, because the core content ID hasn't changed.
And this standard is becoming crucial in places like India, right? With that unique super aggregator problem.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You have platforms like Tata Play Binge that bundle, 20-plus apps?
Yeah, it's a lot.
So without EIDR, imagine you search for the movie Vikram. Are you getting the 1986 classic or the 2022 hit? Which app is it on? Each one calls it something different. EIDR fixes that search nightmare.
And they're adopting it fast. I think I read that Quad Cinema registered the 2 millionth EIDR ID ever for the film Gully Boy.
That's right. It shows just how global this has become. So to just boil it all down, the crisis was fragmentation, a digital Babel.
And the solution is EIDR's structured universal ID.
The outcome: incredible speed, reliable revenue, and just clarity. Clarity across the whole supply chain.
So when you step back, it really proves something, doesn't it? In a world that is drowning in data, identity is the ultimate currency. We need more clarity, not just more stuff. EIDR gives every story a unique, findable name so it doesn't get lost.
Well said.
Which leaves me with a final thought for you to mull over. If EIDR fixed identity for media, think about an industry like healthcare, where your patient records are still fragmented across dozens of different hospital systems. Is that the next digital Babel crisis, just waiting for its own universal barcode? Something to think about until our next deep dive.